In Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26, it says, "Be angry and do not sin, and don't let the sun go down on your wrath." Now, interestingly, that phrase, "be angry," it actually means to be continually angry. And that's kind of interesting, a little bit weird, because, a lot of Christians, especially new believers, get very condemned when they get angry. But listen, Jesus, he took our sin. He did not take our backbone. In fact, that word really carries the idea that there is an anger that's morally correct. A number of times in the Old Testament, it says that God, his anger was kindled like a fire. In the New Testament, it says that Jesus got angry, and twice he actually drove the money changers out. He made a whip of cords. Another time, Jesus got angry when he went into the synagogue, and he went in there, and there was a man with a withered hand. And it says that the religious leaders were looking at Jesus like a hawk to see if he was going to heal and break their Sabbath laws on the Sabbath day. And it says that Jesus looked at them with anger because of the hardness of their hearts. Also, it says that we are created in the image and likeness of God. Also, if we're believers, Jesus is in our hearts. And so he gets angry. God gets anger. And so there's an anger that's actually proper. And as Christians, when we say things like, "Man, I just can't wait until the Lord comes back and rules righteously on planet Earth that day," it's because we're angry about the state of affairs that our world is in at the time. When we see a child on the news that's been abused or kidnapped, listen, anger is a proper response to that. You see somebody mess with your own child, listen, genuine love has anger. You don't wring your hands. No, listen, there's enough Rambo inside of me to be riled up and move into action. That's proper. But it says, be angry, but don't sin. Be angry, but don't sin. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Resolve it before the day is over. Now, wrath is a different word than the word for anger. The word anger here, it means an internal emotion toward something that's wrong. Nothing wrong with that anger. It's necessary, but not when it becomes sin. Listen, if after you get angry, you have to go around your house fixing sheetrock, listen, something went wrong. Be angry, don't sin. Don't let the sun go down on your wrath. Wrath, it means to be provoked. Wrath, it means to stay cooking for a long period of time. Because listen, if you go to bed like that and you wake up, when you wake up, you're ready to fight. What it's saying is resolve it quickly. Also, it says in that same passage, neither give place to the devil. So in context, it's literally saying, stop giving place to the devil. And so if you're lying, well, he's the father of lies. If you're wrathful, well, he's the murderer from the beginning. That's a very dark influence in our lives. And so when we yield to wrath, the idea is we're giving place. And the word play there has military significance. It means to give up territory. It means to give ground to the enemy. And so this passage is saying, be angry, don't sin, don't let it fester, resolve it quickly. And if we don't, we're actually giving up territory to the enemy, to the devil. And so be angry, but do not sin.